president saved Nintendo fans. Did you guys know that the current president of the United States has saved Nintendo fans? Were you aware of this? I was unaware of this. This is something all new to me. But apparently, Fleekazoid is going to explain to us how Trump has saved Nintendo fans. I am intrigued. Please, good Sir Fleek, tell us how this miracle has occurred.
The Switch 2 is $450? I don't care. I'm gonna buy it. I'm still gonna buy it. Hello, this is Flump, calling in from the Oval. Don't do it, Fleek.
Oh my god, that accent is too good. Oh, that accent is too fucking good. That was too fucking good. We must hear it again. That was way too fucking good. I'm trying to think of the comedian that he sounded like. Okay, that was just too fucking good.
Hello, this is Flump, calling in from the Oval. Don't do it, Fleek. Your credit score isn't even 450. 450? I wouldn't even pay that much in taxes. Now, I'm not saying I evade, but I certainly a schwall. No wonder people are doing fentanyl. That shit's way cheaper than Mario Kart. These prices are getting so bad that people are saying fentanyl is the new family entertainment system. Have you heard this? People are saying this. I should
But fucking god! He's even got the mannerisms! Oh my god, listen, he's even got the mannerism right there!
Fentanyl is the new family entertainment system. Have you heard this? People are saying this. I should deport...
Oh my god, this is fucking golden! Oh my god!
I should deport that greasy meatball gobbling bastard Mario for what he's doing to you people. I really should. The big N-word. Nintendo is pillaging their fans' wallets once again, but I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna let it happen, not this time. So welcome to Trump House. I'm tariffing the world so they cancel the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders because you people can't help yourselves. You're helpless like little babies, little feeble babies that eat baby food. We're not. Shut up, you're tariff. Little bitch babies, that's what I call Nintendo fans. You guys say you won't buy it, but I know you'll buy it because that greasy Italian reminds you of when life was good and you could still get hard. You know, I was gonna drop an N-word on the Japanese to stop you guys from pre-ordering, but Vance here said you shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't do that. He said if you drop an N-word, then Russia will launch their N-words, and N-words are gonna be flying all over the place. People will have to hide in their bunkers from the N-words, like Fallout. So I didn't use the N-word. But if I pay $80 for Mario Kart and it doesn't work out, probably I will do it. I would almost say definitely. And what do you mean by N-word? Nuclear bomb, Pierres. That's what I call...
Well, nah. It's not what the fuck? Oh, God.
That's what I call nukes, the N-word. Sometimes I call them the N-bomb. And if they're very radioactive, I call them hard R, as in hardcore radiation. People shouldn't say these words. Now let me pass it over to presenter Fleek. Great guy, huge dick, 3.5. Hard, he got tariffed by God, this guy. Samuel L. Vance, hang up the phone. Pimps, I fear the worst has happened. Nintendo has gained consciousness. They finally woke up and realized that PlayStation's off making Jaws and Concord, Xbox off making nothing, then when they do make something, you want them to go back to making nothing, and Nintendo's the only ones left cranking out fun games. But as...
Counterpoint. PC. Better than all. PC Master Race? Huh? Where are my PC Master Racers? Huh? Nobody gives a fuck about the console anymore. It's all about the PC. And even if you want the console, you've got the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is a wonderful little console that you can play in your hand, or you can connect it to a monitor and play on PC, hook it up to a mouse, hook it up to a keyboard. I'm just saying, it's given the consoles a big time run for their money. Because you can get the games cheaper. You can get more games. Eh? Huh? Come on, Fleek. If I can see this, you've got to see it too.
Always, if you want to have your loyalty abused, become a Nintendo fan. You'll realize that nostalgia is worse for your wallet than crack. The Nintendo Switch 2 is an awesome console with fun games, but it's also death by 1,000 gotchas. And listen,
No. You Fleek, you fly by these so fucking fast. Switch 2 tutorial game welcome tour costs 10. What? What? Do you need to pay for a tutorial on the Switch 2? What?
I am of the opinion that all platforms good. This is coming from a guy that owns an Xbox, a SNES, a PS Vita, a laptop, and a Wii console.
Well, like, all platforms could be good, except when the consoles start milking you for every fucking dime you have. Cool Cat, I'm pretty sure they lost that lawsuit. I'm reasonably sure didn't Pal World actually win that lawsuit? Because I think they did. Yeah, that's why I thought that they won that lawsuit. So they didn't get fuck all from Pal World. Yard Dog, they did make some in-game changes, but that was before the ruling. And, it's skip money they spent on the lawsuit. Ah, I see where you're gaming at, Cool Cat. Okay, I misunderstood you. My apologies. And apparently, they...
And listen, $450 for the console? I'm a big boy. I can take one honest fucking. But I didn't want to buy Mario Kart for $60, let alone $70. But I did, so now I'm paying $80. And so far,
And again, I will point out that this price tag is US. If I were to be so stupid as to purchase a Switch 2 and games in Canada, the console would be somewhere around $600 to $700, and the games would be $109 minimum. And yes, 80 is digital, 90 is the physical. So if I were to actually purchase a Switch console, not only would I be spending like $600 to $700, but the games themselves would all be over $100 each. $90 for the physical, which is still digital, by the way. The physical cartridge for a Nintendo Switch 2 game, you're not even getting the game on the cartridge. The cartridge is literally just a product key. You still need to download it digitally, and then the product key works to make that game work that you've downloaded. You're not actually getting the game on the cartridge. It's fucking insane what Nintendo's doing. And are they gonna sell Switch 2s? Yes. Yes, people are still gonna show up. Some Nintendo fanboys are absolutely gonna be shelling out, this kind of money for the console and for the games because they've got to have that next Mario game, they've got to have that next Zelda game, they've got to have that next Metroid game. But it's not gonna be that many. Asgard, it's going to be a good majority. Basically any of what would be considered quote-unquote AAA titles are going to have that price tag. And not every game that comes out on Switch 2 is going to be a AAA game. Those that are not will be have a lower price tag, but it's still gonna raising the price tag on the AAA games is gonna be raising the price tag on the single A or double A games also. So you're still gonna be paying fucking more, regardless. It's absolutely insane. I mean, I'm not going to be buying a Switch. I am not going to be buying, any of this. But this is insane because this could have a snowball effect on the rest of the gaming industry. Because if this does not get rejected by gamers once it launches, if Nintendo sees a noticeable profit from doing all of this, then yes, then the gaming industry is going to crank the prices on all of their games across the board, be it console or PC. We will see an increase in price. For fuck's sake, I got an email from Sony a few days ago that said that when the renewal for my PS Plus subscription so I can play online comes up, I would have to pay $109 a year to have PS Plus. That's what they've upped the price to. And that's the lowest tier of PS Plus. I would need to pay $109. Yeah, this is getting absolutely insane. And thank you, Grey Matter. So you know what I did? As soon as I got that email, I jumped onto my console, went to my PS Plus, and went, cancel. And so when my renewal time comes up in a couple months, it's not going to renew. Because, and bearing in mind, the only reason why I had PS Plus at this point anyway was because to do fuel rat rescues on PlayStation. If a PlayStation client came in and they needed to do, I've got an account on PlayStation. I've got a rat chip on PlayStation. So if a client for PlayStation came in, I could go and rescue them. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to pay $109 a year. It's not a question of can I afford it or not. It's like I'm not going to pay $109 fucking dollars just to connect to the PlayStation Network to play my fucking game. Fuck that shit. Ain't fucking happening.
And so far, the only response I've gotten from Nintendo is, what do you guys not have credit cards? Bowser's calling us all broke. I'm not broke. You're
what? Fleek, stop flashing by these so quickly. I want to read them. Back it up. Back it up. Nintendo's Doug Bowser, channeling the ghost of Don Matrix, says if you can't afford a Switch 2, then Switch 1 is still available. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Broke. I'm not broke. You're broke. Really broke. Brokeback Bowser. That's what we call you. I'll show you who's broke. I'll pre-order 3 of these Switches right now. You don't have the credit cards. I have the credit cards. Hang up on him. Whatever the fuck you are, Vance. But it's not all bad news in the last week. Not a minute late. 10 years later, Nintendo is finally launching their competitor to the Kinect, which also doubles as a face cam for their new, legally distinct Discord. So now when you're harassing your friends and family,
oh, this is such a fucking bad idea. No one's gonna do this. The camera is like $100 fucking bucks too, I think. Oh, this is such a bad idea. Oh no.
Friends and family, the NSA can finally put a face behind the slurs.
Hey!
No! And what a wonderful piece of...
Wait, is that fucking Kwebblecop? Hey! Hola! Oh no, it's not. It's lava. I thought for a second that was Kwebblecop. The resolution on this camera is so shitty. I thought it was someone else entirely.
Yo! And what a wonderful piece of hardware this is. This is Flump calling in from the 480p Piranha Plant camera. Everything's computer. The sound, the visuals, all of it is so good. What quality? What shit quality, I mean. I'm tariffing the shitty camera, and all 6 of the pixels are getting tariffed too. Flump out. At least Nintendo's finally adjusting to reality, and we're done with that whole rooftop ritual sacrifice or whatever the hell was going on in the first Switch 1 trailer.
God.
I mean, still though, people are being way too nice to each other for a game of Mario Kart. This kind of feels like false advertising. Check this out.
Oh, he's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Your mother's a whore, Janice. A great big beautiful whore.
Not wrong. Absolutely not fucking wrong. Yes, I heard the chirp. I heard the chirp too. I mean, the Switch 2 is just... Yeah. Like, seriously, you can buy... Again, you can buy a Steam Deck with the same visual quality of playing a game for about $200 cheaper than the Switch 2. And you can buy, like, Will you... Stop it! Stop it right then! Yeah, it's just like this, like... Okay, hang on. Let me... Like, literally, the Steam Deck is the same size as the Switch 2, has a better GPU in it, and costs like $200 less, and you get a lot more games available to you. Literally, the only reason why you would purchase a Switch is for the Nintendo proprietary games. Mario games, Zelda games, and Metroid games. Those 3. There's honestly not more than that people give a shit about. It's the proprietary Nintendo games, and of which there are very few. There's not enough Splatoon fans. Yeah, Pokemon. I did indeed forget about Pokemon. I did. So yeah, 4. That's the only reason why anybody's gonna buy a Switch, and I'm sorry, but those 4 game franchises are not enough to get people to spend this level of money. And for Nintendo to make a profit. Yeah, most people, I think, we're gonna hear that. When the Switch actually launches and reviews start coming, I'm really curious to see how many of the reviewers say it's fine, but you can get the Steam Deck or the Asus ROG for about $200 cheaper. It has more games and is the same and probably has better quality of graphics. I'm really curious to see how many of those reviewers go that route. Because I imagine it's going to be more than a few. Oh shit, I muted it.
A great big beautiful whore. She's seen more dick than a locker room mirror, that lady. So much
Holy
dick.
shit!
I should have tariffed her to stop your release. I'm sorry, that was mean. Please don't cry. Don't cry. I'm getting hard. And if you're planning on upgrading to the premium plan to get better screen share quality, make new plans, because this is the premium plan. Couldn't you tell? The dead giveaway was...
Wait. Oh, fuck, are you kidding me? It's that fucking bad?
Plan, couldn't you tell?
Oh, that's bad. You like my Trump impression? Is it kind of amusing to you all? Yes. I kind of sound like a Jewish person at a delicatessen. Oy vey. I guess it's a little easier to do a Jewish impression than it is for Trump. Yeah, this refresh rate is god awful. Like, okay, fair grindhouse. I mean, it's open chat, yeah, you're gonna get all kinds of racism, but this fucking video quality is god fucking awful.
plan, couldn't you tell? The dead giveaway was that you could use legally distinct Discord at all. Because the
Wait. Nintendo confirms you have to pay a monthly or yearly fee to use Switch 2's C button once the... Oh my fucking god. This is just getting worse and worse. Like, Nintendo is seriously trying to bilk its customers for every dime they have. That is in-fucking-sane. This is gonna go so poorly. This is absolutely gonna go so fucking poorly for Nintendo. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay to use the chat button. Are you fucking crazy, Nintendo? Like, if I'd even been considering a Switch 2 after all of this insanity, all this nickel and diming shit, I'd be like, no, I'm out. I'm fucking out. You're gonna force me to pay to chat with friends online. Go fuck yourself. And you know what? How long before Nintendo goes the same fucking route as... I'm honestly shocked that they haven't done this already. That they go the route of PlayStation and Xbox and force you to pay for a subscription service just to pay online. I'm legitimately surprised they have not gone that route, considering PlayStation and Xbox have been able to successfully bilk people for... do they, Yard Dog? I thought you could play online as normal. You did not... Do you seriously have to pay a subscription to play online with the Switch? That's a thing? Fuck, I didn't know that. Okay, I retract my statement then. So not only do you have to pay for a subscription to play online games, you now need to pay a subscription to chat with people online. And it's fucking peer-to-peer? Nintendo is making you pay to play the games online, and their connection is a peer-to-peer connection. Normally, I'd say that the launch of Switch 2 is going to end Nintendo, but I know that is not true. I do think at this point that the launch of the Switch 2 is going to be extremely underwhelming. And I would not be surprised to see Nintendo start rolling back some of what they're talking about here. Either the cost of the console, the cost of the games, this fucking pay for
Considering
chats.
Nintendo sues families for petty reasons, it's not surprising.
Well, Revan, I do consider it surprising because when they sue families for petty reasons, they still get money. They're trying to bilk people when they're releasing a product, and they're not going to get money because people are just going to say, we will take our money elsewhere. So that's wherein it surprises me.
Because the dusty bitches that aren't a Nintendo Online member don't get to use this. They're not people. If you don't pay for Switch Online, the C button won't send you to legally distinct Discord. It'll send you to ZipRecruiter so your broke ass can get a second job. Their words, not mine. You need to keep Nintendo afloat. You think it's cheap to make DK look this sexy? Look at the ass on that gorilla. What a great ass. A huge ass. Not quite Melania's ass. I salute that ass, but this ass...
Thank God. He's not wrong.
I'd shake...
You know what? Say what you will about this entire family. You can say whatever you wish.
Gorilla, what a great ass. A huge ass. Not quite Melania's ass. I salute...
You know what? You can say what you will about this entire family. Yeah, Melania does have a nice ass.
That ass, but this
She does.
ass... I'd shake hands with it. The screen is better now, so Nintendo has begun shitting on the quality of the old screen. And if you think that looks good, take a look at Cyberpunk on this bitch. By God, it doesn't look a frame over 30. Hey, my great buddy, my good pal, you wanna know what I think about that? Well then, change the channel. I'd like to solve, Pat. Tariff. The word is tariff. What a nice word. In fact, Pat, my sweet sugar my honey bear, the sun to my moon. Look at me with those piercing blue eyes, baby. I tariff thee. Van Halen, cut to commercial break. In other news, they've announced the games will be running at 60 FPS and 120 FPS in some games, sometimes, if they've been upgraded and if you've bought that upgrade. Or perhaps,
for
if you
fuck's
joined
sake.
the Not a Broke Bitch plan, you can always rent 60 FPS. Because, of course, you didn't think when you bought your fancy new Switch Pro that you'd be able to just boot up the games you already own and take advantage of all that power without paying even more, did ya?
Are you fucking kidding
dumb
me?
Bitch, I tariff you for being so stupid. Hang up, chubby face, twirly hat, lollipop fans. And the sad part about all the price gouging is that these games look fun as hell. We've got Red Faction Gorilla, another mech game, wheelchair basketball, Metroid Prime 4, Escape from Bloodborne, Kirby, Mario Kart Horizon. And some of these games are only going to cost $70. I mean, some of them might cost
Is that all?
maybe $90 in some of the physical editions, but don't worry, once a year, some of these games will go on a deep discount of 10% off. What do you guys not have kidneys? That spaghetti vendor Mario is a fake and a fraud. All of Mushroom Kingdom knows this. Massive bitch Mario, that's what we call him. $80 for Mario. Luigi's the better brother, I've always said this. Mario can't even hold on to Princess Peach, and all of Mushroom Kingdom's been an Earth Castle, I'll tell you that much. But not you, Mario. I wonder why that is. And you better not buy this for $80. You know how much shit I got from Big Winnie for all those tariffs? He told us, he said, we'll be banning Hollywood movies in our country. I said, do it.
What? Wait. Hang on. Ban Hollywood movies. Oh, I did hear about this.
I said, do it, pussy. That's actually a great idea. I think.
Fumi, don't tempt me. I will up the bidding cost. Okay, chat. I'm going to test something. I'm going to do like Nintendo, and I'm going to up the bidding cost for Kirby to $80. So if you want to have Kirby do things, you're going to have to pay $80 for Kirby. What do you think about that? No, I wouldn't do that to you guys. Stop. Do I look like Nintendo to you? I would never do that.
I think I might do the same here. Have you seen that new Snow White movie? So bad. I tariff Snow White and the 7 slightly shorter than average fellas. Minion Vance, hang up the phone. Then they get another stab on you with the tech demo, and this one's just for shits and giggles. No one was gonna play this tech demo anyways, but they're still gonna charge you $10.
Oh, that's what the welcome tour is, the tech demo. Oh, for fuck's sake.
For it. What, do you guys not have a ski mask and a Glock? The demo is $10. I'm tariffing that demo. I tariff them. Now I know why the Switch 2 is coming out in Pride Month. Doug Bowser just won't stop fucking me. Oh, listen, I just made it to the jiggle joint. I gotta go. What do you mean I can't touch Crystal? I tariff you, Crystal. I'm tariffing that big juicy ass of yours, Crystal. Hang up the phone, Minion Bang. And then another detail, and you're gonna think this is a bad thing.
God.
It's actually a pretty good thing. They're calling it the Switch 2 because you get 2 hours of battery life. Thank God!
What?
Switch 2, because you get 2 hours.
Oh, between 2 and 6.5. Okay. But the later models improved it from 4.5 to 9. Whoa. Okay, how long does anyone know how long the battery life is on the Steam Deck? Out of curiosity. Because this I don't know. Does the Steam Deck have the same? Wait, 5 to 12? Okay, let me rephrase. How many people with a Steam Deck. Thank you, Space Between. That's what I was looking for. Someone with a Steam Deck that can give me a real-life accounting of how long. So about 5 hours. Okay, so then this honestly is not bad. In comparison to the Steam Deck, depending upon the game, yeah, like, from a pure battery life perspective, okay, it's about the same as the Steam Deck. And yes, the Steam Deck is still cheaper.
Hours of battery life. Thank God, now I only have to play 2 hours of that shitty new Power World Without Guns at a time. Whoa! Tariffs! That's it for Trump House, everyone. Now, if you excuse me, I'm flying to Mexico so I can pre-order the Switch 2, and they're gonna pay for it. You are great,
God.
big, and beautiful, President Flump. You are great, big, and beautiful, President Flump. You are great, big, and beautiful, President Flump. Japanese. Now, if you excuse me, I've just arrived in Mexico.
Oh, God.
Tariff those stairs.
Oh, I did not realize it was that bad. So, chat, how many of you are gonna buy a Steam Deck when it launches? Eh? Who's buying the Steam Deck, chat? Like, what the fuck? Oh God, I'm cooked. The Switch 2. Yes, I'm cooked. I meant the Switch 2. Now,